Believe in yourself while giving the test. Stay focused and be confident. Now, without what they are going to say, Fambul, good afternoon and welcome to the last edition of the program Focus on Children for this week. Focus on Children. Alright, Fambul, welcome again. The program now Focus on Children and you get them on Kids Radio 102.9 FM. The line again 031 539 42 031 539 42. So we go take the message where the minister give during the time we announce the results, and when we come, we go get few areas them where we go draft questions towards the announcement.
I know candidates and parents have been patiently waiting for this day. We apologize for the delay in the release of results, but be rest assured that we are releasing the results well in time for transition and admission into higher and technical institutions for next academic year. This was the largest cohort of examination candidates ever, and we wanted to make sure we do due diligence. We just returned from the Transforming Education Summit in New York, where Sierra Leone's president, His Excellency Dr. Julius Malema was co-chair, along with the UN Secretary General. This global honor comes from our sustained investment in education and our renewed commitment to keep transforming learning for all. Transforming Learning for All is in fact the title of our Education Sector Plan 2022 to 2026, which will shape all our interventions over the next 5 years. In New York, President Bill committed to sustaining an investment of a minimum of 20% in the education sector, in addition to the following. That Sierra Leone will cut in half the number of out-of-school children of primary school age by 2030 compared to today. That Sierra Leone will launch an alliance of foundational learning through which we further commit to cutting the rate of learning poverty in half or more by 2030. That we commit to preparing our students for the future by making climate education a central component at all levels, and that we commit to setting measurable targets for skills training and technical education. Today we will release to candidates the West African Senior School Certificate Exam WASS 2022 conducted by the West African Examination Center. Ladies and gentlemen, there's lots to be proud of as a nation. But before I announce some of those metrics of interest, I want to remind us of the following impact of the free quality school education that will place these numbers into some context. When parents save tuition fees, examination fees, and costs of core textbooks, they reinvest it largely in the education of their children. When government ensures that 3.1 million core textbooks in English and Maths are in the hands of our secondary school children today, they learn. When government ensures that it recruits and trains more teachers, increasing their salaries 3 times in 5 years, they perform better. When government makes learning materials like past papers and other curriculum content freely available to students using digital technology like the Learning Passport, we see improved learning. When governments invest in building hundreds of classrooms, providing thousands of furniture, and making schools safer, ensuring our children can go to school and return home safer through school transportation, those children feel safer and we learn better. When government reviews all its education curriculum, making it fit for purpose, our children become more competitive globally. And when government engages students, teachers, parents, and the community in the provision of a more inclusive and equitable education, quality improves for all. These are the few commitments we have sustained over the last 4 years. While we are not surprised at outcomes, and the jump is not spontaneous, that is, we've been seeing upward trends over the last few years, we're hopeful that we have more to do as we seek to transform our country through education. And now for some key highlights. The number of candidates in WASS has increased by 479% between 2018 and 2022, reaching a record of 186,695 students for whom results have been released to the MBSSE. The rest have been withheld, and schools should follow WAEC protocols with any grievance redress. For the second year in a row, there are more female students than male students in WAS. The pass rate for individual papers has climbed from 64% in 2021 to 77% in 2022. The number of students obtaining the benchmark 5 credits in a single sitting has increased by 1,863% between 2018 and 2022. The top students this year sat and passed all 8 of their subjects with an average grade of 1.63. That is something better than a B2. The top student was a girl, and the joint second was also a girl. The top school saw 100% of its candidates obtain the benchmark 5 credits, as well as all meeting the minimum requirements for direct entry to university degree programs with one sitting. But we must say there are many other ways in which students can transition out of WAS. The number of candidates achieving direct university degree program the number of candidates achieving direct university degree programs entry requirements by obtaining 5 credits, including a credit in English language and maths in a single sitting, has increased by an amazing 1,781% over the period of 2018 and 2022. In 2022, more than 108,000 students obtained the requirements, which is more than the previous 5 years combined. More females than males obtained the requirements.
Alright, family, welcome back. A few highlights that way we begin come to the inside the program. But from the message we will hear again for the one that will not be opportune to forget some of them breakdown then day. Now that we begin and come to the back. Inside the studio we still get Ellen and that of Lucy. But we will go for a short music break, and when we come we will go into the discussion proper. Alright, welcome back and congratulations again to all the one that will be fortunate for get university requirement, and we want to tell all the one that we not able for make them give it another try, or at the end of the day find something where you go learn. And I believe say the Minister of Tertiary Education be done to make come up say the time where some people can sit down at house for over 3-4 years the fan was. If not that any they would use, though you just see it, but you learn something, you go able for cover the space, and another encouragement that we want for give everybody. At the end of the day, till you get your results, you don't this on side we are in like it go help yourself now for me you pay you fees. Yeah, so we encourage everybody. So the catching one for Ellen as a female activist, we don't the advocate for girl picking and woman. The first question we I go ask you as woman advocate or child advocate, more especially for women, that we will focus this question will focus on women. So like how we feel with the two best now girl picking them.
Well, it's very inspiring because like we don't see and say this year women are not just study for nothing, but they want to take the lead now. We see say girl picking, they get involved in things they went about education, and it's very nice not to pass skill no more, because a lot of girl picking they don't get involved in skills. But in the area of education, if they don't try for become first in the nation, I think for say we try to get a female president as well. We look up to a female president, not just a president again, but ministers, a lot of female ministers then, and so on and so forth. So I think say it's a good thing.
All right, thank you very much, Ellen, and so the two best, congratulations, and the female themselves will look perform this particular year a very high, and maybe now as a result of the population or the statistics where the minister give, they really show say like more female them enroll. So congratulations, and I believe say that now hope for woman and girl picking the inside Mama Salon. So we they can look at generally the results as a whole. Everybody gets in for talk since the results come out, and it all open to public discussions, them different things, them different opinions from different people, them. And we as young people, them we self we get to see them way we don't observe. For we way since SS1, we don't observe hours they go SS2, hours they go national necessity we see to get experience, or we get few things them for say towards what's inside Sierra Leone. Before we come to this year 2022, we go look for our best as somebody. I believe say none of we not ever attend school in about it. We all are here since primary till this stage. So like Lucy, how we could describe education na salon? So like how we could describe education in general na salon? If somebody like strange we don't know more about salon come ask you like schooling in Sierra Leone, how it feels like, the feeling. Alright, Lucy did do for we something, we go come over to Ellen. If I can ask you the feelings for school na salon till this period, how it feels like.
It's very challenging. That I could say that one thing we very key. Because in Sierra Leone, a lot of the parents they not work for say that they earn better salary. Most of them are entrepreneur and they don't become. Like most of them gets their own business, and most of them are not for a business who go able for develop the family, or business who go able for make 2-3 picking and go to university that moment. For me now I get that challenge day because like and I single parents I get, and she was not that educated, they not get a lot of education I would say, but in tap na a level where I'm able for read certain things able for write. So like it's very challenging for let parents able for raise finance for you the picking for attend school and salon. Though we get free it's a free education I would say.
Right. Though this not only limited to the free from since to this period, believe say you begin to attend the time where there was no free education.
Yes. And even as that the free education, when you are going to school you have to go to lunch. You have to pay for assignment, that I would say. You have to pay for certain things. Them books, they will not give you book for free. They will give you certain books, but not all the subjects.
Yeah, sure.
So you have to pay. That is not a free education, I would say for fact. So you pay.
Right,
you
now
pay.
the bit we want to open.
No, I'm
right?
not opening.
Everybody gets in your opinion, and as a result of things same way with the experience as young people them, and the fact to say inside the studio we the film now we know more. And I will come over to you, Lucy, for make in few words how you go explain to family your journey of schooling a salon.
Well, just like where my sister say, it's not easy. It's really challenging because not so everybody get our upper hand for provide everything, because some of we comping them and some of we get an opportunity them for attend private schools them, but since the parents their hand level, and some of we not able provide for go private school or go some of we now government school, public schools they would go, and the government's not going to cater for everybody other than saying a free quality education in Australia for now. Because back in the days then when we start schooling I not experienced that. Although family they say those days over they go school, free education, they cook for we, everything at school. But we know they see that. Then they provide the basic necessities the way students they need in school. You understand them? And it's challenging, seriously.
Not cutting it off, Lucy. There's a feeding program going on, I think, in provinces. So for Freetown, I think they are not experiencing that because there are more vulnerable children in the provinces than in Freetown, I would say. And there are more schools that is not improved. They are not up to the standards. So like for parents to actually provide lunch, it's something difficult. So I really support the idea of the ministry giving them free full feeding program.
Right, and I go all on a day, and we go talk to Franklin Massakoy, where we get him now on the line. Good afternoon, Franklin, and welcome to the program Focus on Children.
Yeah, good afternoon to them. Good afternoon to you.
All right, Franklin, I believe you don't follow up. We don't talk about the WAS 2022, the outcome, and I be know say Yusuf now one of the picking them way be partake of this exam. So based on the outcome, what's a few things them where you pick out where you go like for share with me?
Well, first of all, I'm going to say kudos to all the other we come to the university level. Kudos to we all, and also kudos to Minister of Basic
So
and
we
Senior
all,
Education.
Franklin, wait. So we all need not again for make a ask if he gets requirements. Continue.
Yeah. Of course, I'm so grateful, and of course, this year results somehow good, even though like most of the schools they see the season is like stuff. Most of the requirements are the see some man English and all for math and some man literature, and mostly we are the see some man can go either get C6, D7. Most of the schools that we get and when we then the provinces, then the regional areas, then due to my observation this year, and most of the schools are the government school that in South Africa, most of the regular requirements better. That's I observe this year, like the former schools and where they go. Yeah.
All right. And Franklin, due to different conversation or discussions the way they go around, I get few of on our way sit this year way like I go be boast of say yes now a deserving result. Yeah. So like at this point where you get challenging stories where like you don't overcome or we don't go through when it comes to WAS, and this year it was a success. So like reaching at this peak, share with me a few story.
Yeah, because teach yourself no. See, we've done the struggle together since 2019. In the way I see it before was, it's not really funny. That year they be so much and hectic for you. Not be not be good at all because like the out like zero. So 2020 I sit down and not be able for sit due to financial constraints, and also 2021, 2019 I sit, 2020 also I sit and not be able to get back. So 2021 I sit down, so like not be get money for further of a seat. So like this 2022 I strive all kind of way. I decided for any kind of length for CCA. I go for see this 2020 exam. So like I began for go in. And by the grace of God, not really, I began for sick, so for even get money for going to a place for go sit, it's not really funny for me. But thank God at the end of the day, I strive for success. I persevere, I don't give up. Because anybody give up in life, they get what you want.
Sure.
You understand? So like I be began for persevere, because before my school persevere, like that motto that I always look at see anybody persevere in life, you always get success. So like I can also watch at that world they persevere in my mind. We have to go sit. It's not really funny for me. But thank God at the end of the day, I see success and I see greatness.
All right.
It's not really easy for me
All right, so like Franklin, one thing where we not for shy away in the area of challenges, because the fact that we able for realize or we able for name some of them things and we need for strengthening, it will give you more or it will help with educational sector, and you don't attend government school and school was so you sit. So area where you think say the Minister of Education or the minister as a whole need for pay attention. Which are some of the areas and the more especially when it comes to public exam na salon?
Well, I think as a ministry, they need for concentrate on more of them. The government schools they also will get, because we see now the kid they left government school will go system private school just because of what's in front.
Yeah.
requirement. Some school are 17 they get requirement. Some school now 100% get requirement. So what if you say a lead to that? So I believe say the minister of itself get for doing survey, because really most of the schools are where I've been interviewing picking, most of the ways they know they cheat them. They don't cheat them. Right now, as I tell you right now, I get my sister now say, where you go to school? Now it's still long. So when you tell me say so noise, teacher ain't gonna form, you need cheat. So tell me, if he as a teacher now you responsibility waiting for go teach that picking at school. It's done, they go teach in other man school, they go teach in other school. So tell me, what you gonna be the outcome? Any kind of the reason for good, because most of the requirements are what they see waiting in private schools and most of the waiting that the provinces them. You will be saying the regents, the other schools them Rokel and Waterloo and all
Right.
all the schools
Franklin,
them.
because of time,
So
time
like
going to be three. So like in few words, what's gonna be your roundup message?
Well, I will just so far say that anybody so far when they strive for success, make you not give up. And no matter how many times you don't hit your ass, if not 5 or 6 times, not give up. Go for it. You can do it. You know, education not to competition per se, but if you're able to do it, you will do it. So not give up on life, you should be able to do it. And anybody give up on life, no ever get what you want. But if you stand and say, this I can able to do it, you can do it.
All right. Thank you very much, Franklin Massacoy. Right, family, welcome back. Remember, say the program where you listen to now focus on children and you get them on kids, get 102.9 FM. And the voice we just listened to now Franklin Massacoy. Inside the studio, we still get with Ellen Samura and that of Lucinda Boyman. And we don't hear from the side of Franklin towards the WAS, and congratulations to you and to the rest of the one that will make them up for university level. So we don't talk about we personal experience when it comes to salon education. And I asked Franklin about the public exam and it was more small when it comes to public exam inside salon. And now maybe come to this one we already inside the studio, the current results. Everybody gets different things them for say towards that. Like we get a question again where we go ask for say we don't deserve them due to public opinion. Then way we don't the hearing for say we na anytime when they talk about what salon what we want for hearing 0.3% pass or nobody no make them up, or is it that like we need genuine pass? Or is it that like we pass but this it undermine everybody leads to, so like everybody get different things same way they say. And if you interview all people now, it will tell you say now una the glad because like one mamina also we waiting me they say it say now una the glad now una the jump, but waiting a want in company all people and for think about when they die, when we left, how the generation they carry on. But we in salon. So put sweet to an height wearing salon go down at the wall at the top. Meaning it's if you full of malpractice. When we go the corruption when we talk about today, nothing way with the practice now and it go worst. Yeah. So I will come over to you already. What are your points towards the high rate of passes inside Sierra Leone, this particular WAS?
Well, the aggregates them fine, I would say, but it is not up to 100% qualification when it comes to application for university. That I can say, yeah. Because when you look at some colleges and universities in Sierra Leone, the amount of passes we have for now, like we have 6, and that is a good number, I would say. It's a credit. But how many universities are taking 6 in English and mathematics? Okay. How many of them? You can go to different faculty. Yes, they will take it. For example, you can go to FBC with C6 in mathematics, and even if you have it in English, you do this course what they call engineering. You can do it as long as you're a woman. You can do it, but you will not go with C6 to the University of Fube College for you to do mass communication, for you to do a degree. I'm not saying diploma. For you to do political science. You will not. So what is the passes? What is the qualification of those passes? And majority of those people who sat to the exam, they actually have C6 in mathematics and English. If you can check out most of those results, we made a CO. I don't know for you. So I would say Unimax.
Now that I see A1, A1, B2.
Yes.
Now when it comes to English, I see a lot of C6. Yes.
C6. Unimax, they are okay with that, but you have to sit an exam again. You have to take an exam before you enter the university. So how many of those people are actually willing to go to the provinces to study? How many parents can afford for their kids? How many parents actually have that status to actually stand and say, yes, I will support my kid to go to those universities? And there are good universities in the provinces. You have the ABK, you have the Jala, you have the Unimac, you have others there. But how many? Those universities actually can take those qualifications. But here in Freetown, you will not. Let me not lie to you. You go and do diploma, but you not do degree courses. So for me, that is not 100% passes for application to university.
All right. So now the same thing we will talk the last 10 weeks. Somebody we say like it depends on waiting picking them one go study, because right now if you ask Ellen what you want go study, I ask Lucy waiting you want go study, so the kind of results where we get most of the courses they not match up to that of the standard.
That is not even
only
what you've
preliminary
been
courses
planning.
them other courses them way they talk, but we're not even.
Me, that is not what actually you plan to do in life. So they are actually killing your dreams.
Exactly.
And one thing I realize is that what you said earlier on with the Ministry of what? Tertiary education. They are bringing up these
preliminary courses for 4 credits.
That is, yes, we have those courses now because we have less passes. That's the logic. And if you find out they need people to start up, so I think we just have to end up to go there.
All right, and thank you very much. Well, Famul, we still get Ellen and Lucy. And Lucy, you are doing a great job inside the studio today. So we tell them plenty thank you. Famul, would I not see because the radio, but they do a great job inside the studio. Well, Famul, we go for a short break, and we teach them. We want to make them know say we don't forget them. We get special messages them for them inside the studio. But we will take we educational sports messages, and when we come, we go give out messages for we teachers them, because today now Teachers Day, so each and every teachers them where they out there. The worst people they talk about stances is also for another day. Well, we know they talk about passes, or we know they talk about worse.
Education is like a seed, and for this empowering light to flourish and grow, it must have the best conditions. Education must not only be accessible to all, it must be of the highest quality, and it is not a privilege to be bestowed by a government. It is a legal right for children.
The real value of education comes when it is offered to those who cannot afford it. The progress of society can only be done if we offer education to all. This will create opportunity that will make not only theirs but everyone's life better.
A human right is a right that is everyone, no matter what their gender, nationality, race, religion, and social class is. Education is a human right because Article 26 from the Universal Declaration of Human Rights states that everyone has the right to education. Many believe that illiteracy is the reason why certain regions are not developing.
Right, and then we catch up few messages inside the program. Well, that message day, well, Famble, we get to all of the teachers, women hardworking, deserving, striving teachers them way not put money before, teachers them way at the end of the day we go able to tell a testimony say today if I do start day I can remember the table be the class 1 Mr. This, Madam This. I can remember the table be the JSS 1 Mr. This, Madam This. We get teachers them way them be so selfless and them so like the professional. Well, Fumble, for that we want to wish the teachers them within the out there happy International Teachers Day, and we get this message for them, and we dedicate the song after this message to them.
This is for my teacher, yeah.
As school picking, always learn for tell thank you to your teachers them, because now good work then they do for give you knowledge. And for snap now blackboard they teach all day, you know easier because the chalk all they go for the teacher. So for that self, you for tell them thank you.
This morning I plan to have a good day. This song is for those who inspire us today, who always lend a helping hand to help show us the way. This song is for those who see their students through the tough times in their lives. For that we say thank you. You have made a difference. You have shaped our minds. You have changed the world, one child at a time. You have always been there in everything you do. I hope that you're as proud of me as I am proud of you. This song is for those who heard the silent cries, who stepped in to wipe the tears from the children's eyes. For those who gave us a safe place to grow, a place for
All
us
right,
to
indeed, and we were inside the studio. We get to forget the opportunity, but after we play this music for tell thank you to, we go name them teachers them we you're so grateful for from primary till now, where you go like for send a special shout out to them.
This is for my teacher, yeah. It's from me, yeah. Teacher, teacher, oh, you're looking so pretty today, yeah. Listen, teacher, teacher, I'm looking forward to getting an A. As I rise up this morning, I plan to have a good day. And I don't care what they say, yo, to me, I'm a teacher's pet. Do anything where you say, anything you want. You tell me one day I'ma be a star. That's why I'm a favorite, and I'ma keep on singing. Teacher, teacher, oh, you're looking so pretty today, yeah, yeah. I said, teacher, teacher, I'm looking forward to getting an A, yeah. I said, teacher, teacher, you're looking so royal today.
Alright, so this music we dedicate to all loving, hardworking, striving teachers, them waiting they out there. And as I be telling you earlier on, say we were inside the studio, we get teachers them where we go like for send out loving message to them. But from inside the studio, we get Timothy. We just join we inside the program. Good afternoon, Timothy, and welcome to the program Focus on Children.
Yeah, good afternoon, Tene, and good afternoon to Sierra Leoneans out there.
All right, continue for the week. We just meet up with the side of because today na Teachers Day. We get teachers and we go grateful from primary till now, where we go like for send a message out to them. I will begin with you, Ellen. Send a shout out message to you lovely teachers them way you pass through, especially the one them way so selfless, where you go always be grateful.
Wow. There's a lot of teachers in mind,
Okay.
but I don't need for calling him because even you are a teacher to me. And anybody so far will show me something in life, I take him as a teacher.
Okay.
But anyways, they'll put on the school aspect of him. plenty thank you to Mr. Gibson. When it comes to English, the joke and literature. Now that's make I always get a good grades in literature. Even when I take my first WAS exam, I get a very good grade in government because we teach government and history as well. So like I get a very good grade in those subjects, and I get a good grade again in literature because in the good literature.
Right, Ellen, we go come over to you. Well, on the line now we get Noah Kalon, one of the young people them we don't strive, we don't help colleagues, and though in a college, but it don't involve in helping out, tell people in the secrets when it comes to us, and we get him now on the line. Hello, Noah Kalon, and welcome to the program Focus on Children.
Hello, yes, Tene, how you do? How listeners they do, and how everybody they do. As you can see, I'm Noah Kalon, and principal of Welcome, which is a national high school.
All right, look at that, principal. All right, so Noah, I don't follow you, Mr. Noah. I don't follow the post and we don't do my specialist of late, the outcome of the WAS 2022, and you picking them, don't they do excellent? So what's the secret this year?
Well, to be sincere with you, Tene, the teachers them well motivated, and they always stay there for make sure they help the beginning, not in the form of examination malpractice, like for completing the syllabus. And I always make sure we pack pressure to the beginning and make them take their work serious and always study. So that's all done the help the beginning for making the good results.
All right, so like an overview, not only limited to young picking, how will you see this WAS? Or what thing you go see when it comes to WAS 2022, Salon as a whole, not only in your school?
Well, we see the progress since way back 2018, 2019, 2021, 2022. We see the gap we are in with the Ministry of Education, pioneered by David Senge, and we are in the long term for make sure examination malpractice with the help of WIC, and also the ACC don't make sure examination malpractice at the country don't litigate, you understand, we don't put an exposure, so we don't see the fact picking and only improve more. Now that's don't give the rise of the high passes we receive. We know for the past two years, we know see such passes, but it don't really help we.
All right, so one area we get to deal with the English language, where a lot of results we say some people tied up to C6 where go lead for me then go do diploma instead of degree. So like in that area, the for strength in schools, then what you get for say towards English language? In the area of all right, so in the area of English, not a secret for say English and mathematics don't be one of the challenge when it comes to WASNA Salon. You will see somebody gets a good grade, but when you watch the English and maths, it not to be good. But this year we see say maths people get a lot of A's, B's, C's, but the English not a problem.
Well, we don't. It's not really easy in the country. It's not really easy. And the English language is not to take a picky subject as you mentioned. Likewise, mathematics also get not to take a picky subject around it. Government don't try best, and also we teachers don't try best. Throughout the system, like the Kenyan way it this was exams, they really try. But just that particular English thing, like a departmental course, if you understand, when it comes to private college, they encourage C6. So that's one of the issues because it depends on the courses we do. Like if those who obtain in C6 but get A's or B's in mathematics and we want to go to public sector management, IPAM will take them because of according to some of the requirements IPAM will take, you must get the mathematics and English. English language is a credit. You can just that like a departmental core. But to be sincere, when taking it away get the C6 really right.
All right, indeed, they really try because. Hello.
Yeah, I get you.
All right, indeed, they really try. So, Mr. Noah, as we try for round up this interview regarding WAS, not only this 2021, but moving forward, what thing you go left with it?
Well, all I can advise students, more especially those who are the stage for take the WAS exams, put more focus. Work hard. You understand? It's not easy. They need to start from SSS1 to SSS3 syllabus. Start afresh. Make sure they get the proper explanation and also corrections. Now, if we can't with teachers, I always advise with teachers and say teaching field is not something you go to make millions or millions of millions. Action. Let them give up the best and make sure we picking them and this country again the best, because at the end of the day, they are the futures of this country come tomorrow. So I encourage the ministry and also WAEC may they do the best, may they mitigate this examination malpractice, and also send out to WAEC more especially for those who picking when they don't see the results and maybe try for this time to time. You know, say it's not easy. And according to what we hear and the press release we hear from University of Sierra Leone, the talk can say today are the deadline for this ending, and it's really affecting some of them school picking away don't do well when they see the results. So I advocate to why I commend it for release the results to time.
All right. Thank you very much, Noah Kalon.
Yeah, I said, teacher, I'm looking forward to getting an A. Yeah, I said, teacher, you're looking so royal today. Yeah, teacher, I really want.
Well, really, Noah, now one of the young people in way is so inspiring. I can remember back school days, and now at the school. This stuff for we say we get people them way so much like teaching. We can then at school we didn't know say like some of we colleagues them so brilliant for team up na class and teach. Although we all can then at the same class and they teach at the same team, but they don't understand more than una. When the class boring, they can stand up. When Nasu Noah back they stand, and the tell where he sits from the Prince of Wales, where he can always proud of. And though we get the requirements, he still go inside the classroom for helping the year of English and literature. And he give me the go ahead for telling stories small. So like from there, it help and the picking them way the tutor get that year they be so much try in English and literature well and we end up for make them become the youngest principal ever we had. I don't ever see na salon at the age. Keep it up, Nova. So when they come inside the studio again, we still get Timothy Kamara, we still get Ellen Samura, and that of Lucinda Boima. And we don't engage Ellen and Lucy too much. And now we go come with Timothy inside the studio now for make we get one-on-one interview in there between inside the studio. Everybody gets your own perspective. Everybody gets your own way for talk when it comes to what's inside Sierra Leone. And we don't the limit at all this year was. So based on the outcome of the WAS and you be done the follow up few years back out metallic and this year. So within you go say based on facts, based on things and way you don't the follow up from the ministry in page where you don't the upload.
Well, all I can say when I see the results come out first, at first it was very impressive, to see that amount of passes. I could say this is now one of the best results. Myself can agree with that, because you check the previous results then we don't get a low percentage of pass system in the country. We are in this year we get a high percentage of passes them in the country. So this they show, I don't know, yes, it can be very difficult when it comes to the English and math area. That we all agree, because we can see the pass system, you can see whether you don't get good grades in all of the other subjects. But when it comes to the area of math and English, it can be very difficult for you pass them. Someone can end up get D7, E8, F9, So they can even give you one, they don't give you the other. Because we see a lot of constraint from different pupils then. Where they ask, someone they even say the results fine, but the result not fine for me. So you see, but like we don't say the results fine, it depends on the pass system and a lot. And the minister, I can commend her for that. I commend her for that because this year I'm really happy, right. To say I'm really happy. It shows that the teachers are trying when it comes to the educational system in this country.
All right, improvement there, right?
Yeah, I can say that, but it's like pending partly. But I can discuss on that more as we go.
All right, I will ask you the question, and I believe say we get somebody be say we get the deserving results and we don't get some not deserving results. So based on this credibility, based on observance, and I believe say yourself can rate at which the teachings them where you don't go to a school apart from extra lessons them just limited to school work based on that. And based on the way how we don't see our examination malpractice, now the facts, we don't read them in the news when they say, most especially WAS. When they say WAS, now the time we go see people and put on a newspaper, people them they write them, bloggers them say they don't go catches them in a special room, they don't go catches them so side. So based on the credibility of this high percentage of passes them, according to the minister way in say, what do you say towards that?
Well, I could say, yes, I can agree with the words them or different comments that guys I say like examination malpractice take place. That I can agree. Because I can remember back then we tried to go through the struggle for trying to take the WAS examination. I mean, I attend a lesson when I call Rapid Syndicate. You know, we get a very good teachers then they well and committed staffs then we ready for all and the efforts and dedicated to them teaching work. So like we get a lot mental fast, you know, for test we see say but come on begin for left the lesson. Because just imagine any day until before you left they must test you know, mental exercise. And so like probably Sunday they beat you. So they beat you, they pull in before the class and they know then tell you what thing they need for tell you. But like it can seem, you know, like they insult you somehow you be ashamed. But that's as I say they force you for study and that'll be help we. Because like we mix now boys and girls, but like examination malpractice, that I can agree it really they go on. Because based on the find outs there from the minister, from different schools there, you see they get for cage picking them with phones, cage picking there with different devices them we get for do with examination malpractice. And we're really bad. But like I can say this now a working stand with the teachers then, a working stand with some principals then, because you know what time you say you get to school and you allow that picking day for cargo phone inside where you know aware of, you know, like it can be a collective effort. So I can put on the teachers and principals them as well at then different various schools then, because someone you know say like this picking no enough fit really, you know say not get that ideology they for let pass was, you know, genuinely, but like they can still encourage them for normally get that high percentage. Okay, next year I will get people in for kind sitting at the school and can encourage them for cargo malpractice devices the way we say, you know, they not tolerate inside the exam. So that can affect the educational system at this country.
Alright, that go back to one WhatsApp group where I be saying now when we talk about education, Salon Man we focus on only the minister and talk about the president, and we forget say like the picking themselves gets role for play towards the credibility of any exam. The parents themselves get a role, the teachers themselves get a role, because we don't really say they get some devices them with dedicated for say go with phone. We don't see ACC in activity them way some people them can run out say like me they left the picking them board then say with the spy not so them they do like people we the same people the way they comment and they now the same one the way they make some of their comments and the women say then can really try some such way they can do now the exam centers and they during the time when the exam can they on, and I believe said that as a result of examination malpractice can lead to whether the all people them results them right. Because that's like a question where people can ask, say, how they go all, like for example, they release all the schooling results, but some certain picking and the result away, you know, they come there, we tell them. Yeah, that's a result of maybe we feel form, right?
Yeah,
it's an experience.
Yeah, it can be. You know, the problem about the pupils we have in, or the students we have in nowadays, they are being lazy. In fact, there are two things. As a student, you don't have to be casual in learning, and then you don't have to be lazy in learning. There are two things. Yeah, it's still smarter. It's not study. Even if some they pretend to study, you know, like widely, putting more time. Someone can tell you that they study 6 hours, but within 6 hours, then the ask our study not having nothing. Yeah. The goal is to study smarter. Don't be lazy in learning. We have a lot of pupils or students. They rely on, you know, malpractice or whatever means they have. More especially teachers also contribute. They have the factor that they contribute to. Like for example, the issue of finances, where you have to bribe to get grades, or where you have to, you know, that sexual harassment in schools, where you have to deliver your body for you to have grades. You know, they contribute in these factors. Just imagine, me don't write me exam, like me not get money for pay. So why is the other person they get money? You know how much they give me for lunch. But because of you can't give you that money, they ain't get for beat me. Even the next man will know now, you know go and start picking go study again. Because just imagine say waiting right now exam, when fail and being it go book when and go before. But just back we encourage them. We take money from there, they stock money from there, and then you get grades we not deserve. So that is key help for poor educational system. So teachers also they contribute to this factor.
All right, thank you very much. Well, people get different concern. Like Lucy, and this program we go upload now. We Facebook page, a full program where we get for upload. People get concerned. Someone can say this year was not the first time. Now my life na salon for say personal the 6 particular subjects, but when the results come, they get with them call, and the one way it go sit. The secret for us. So like I believe you said get concerned like that, guys.
Well, the thing, an example.
Okay.
I sit in a particular subject where no come for me, and the one no sit at all come for me. I mean, what's a miracle? I don't understand. Now the school get problem or now the examination? Now the offices they get problem on our work. So it's really surprising for me. Because I never experienced this year and the first.
Okay.
So I don't know which they go on. If not in terms of educational aspects, if not these grades are whether doing a genuine or just undermining their own. Let's just think confusing. Seriously.
So I want coming in that. Just imagine this. This very disheartening. But then you tell me say sit the particular subject. So which of course then give. Listen, Tene, what I can see. The intelligence of our teachers are very good. But their character, it means a lot to us. Mm-hmm. That's why we need to emphasize that teachers need to teach in a more precise and concise manner. Mm-hmm. For understand. But we are at the point for sit, they don't go and go other. It's like a miracle or whatever. Yeah. So they show the educational system. They try for bring it down for we. Mm-hmm. We not get that sustainability development in the educational system, which is very bad and very poor. Mm-hmm. I expect we as a pupils or a student, we have to deliver ourselves out. Even if we go out there, we will defend we own result. Why we defend we own results? Which of course during school days, not on the poor we then kind of bad character there.
And it is not only based on the subject you didn't sat to. But let me just rephrase everything you don't talk. For say like you don't sit a particular subject, but say within yourself you didn't actually do well, and then you get a requirement of let's say B2, B3. Yeah. Hey, come on, you're not able for actually how would I put it? Defend that result. Mm-hmm. Because for me, it happened to me. Health science, I have never in my life. I don't ever do I don't know nothing but
do something and a little effort can make something great. Maybe the way you say this now, little effort I just can make something great.
That's not fact. In the area of math and English, the little effort yes you can make them, but especially English, it need a lot of commitment. You understand? I can understand it little, but English especially. Mm-hmm. Like me, the 10 hours, I sit, I get C4 in English. I don't say that this because I study for her indeed. I study for her. Don't mean a science student. But I be so English. I be to go for competition then for Prince of Wales. I remember back then, I went for a poetry competition. In fact, the old center we will go now a full of arts Monday. Though so we come into poetry now with the science students, but if we feel with flower consider gurus then very good. But at the end I be get for defeat then. In fact, national tourism the first annual competition and I be feel impressed. That's what I the practice. I not just live on by myself, say I go do by miracle. I be done the practice from long. Right. So and I believe in practice make perfect. And I believe on.
Alright, so we get few more minutes for make we talk because this particular program we don't add 10 minutes inside the studio for today. So we all be fortunate one way or the other, even if you not end, we attend government school. Like me, I go proud for say since ever way I begin schooling till or even up to now because the college self now government, so up to now within government no more. And I can able to identify the challenging area when it comes to school, when it comes to university or government schools them. And one self can able to tell. More especially when it comes to public examinations, we go to identify challenging area the way they begin from the school. Because the examination results we would see they begin from inside the classroom they first. And the fact that most of we attend extra classes then. And as a result of performance, even with class exam, a link up with the extra classes them the way we can take. And not to compare with that possible way as you go to school or you don't know when it come not they gain no other knowledge the way it acquire. Than you way you they get na school, you get private teachers them it's different. So we some of the challenging areas them we be done tied up with we academical, more especially when it comes to public examination performance na salon way we need for tackle if we want for see credible, if we want for see result way we go say yes, we don't see improvement in a so area, so it well deserving without no form of debates we go link up with public discussion. I will begin with you, Timothy.
Well, all I can say the basic or normal assumption we get, if you not attend extra classes, you know they pass any external exam. That ain't our fix. That ain't how we believe. And we say we believe on that because we have to go see in school, teachers they're all engaged in private classes. That only one of the contributing factors where they help for poor educational system there. Because just imagine if you get private class, you not go and teach. If you teacher and say you do bias. If there's somebody in school, they tell you say attend that class day. I don't do this okay, and that way go there. Ask me what they ask them no more. They don't go far, they don't do this. So you don't see like it trigger the mind. Say if you not go under, you not get for pass. And I make that assumption they will get right now. But who they left na school, they go attend extra classes. We can at school, they need to teach better. Teacher like if I the missing period, just imagine it's really pay for. At least we know say they need to pay better, but at least be that dedicated one. I remember back then in Albert Academy, I was having a teacher that I can commend. He was teaching social study, Mr. Cisse. He's a form teacher from I think JSS 3E in Albert Academy. This man was very dedicated. He was a dedicated staff, though the money that they are paying him is not that much, but like he was dedicated. And in kind of class, they advise now despite everything. In fact, in a missing period, no matter what, it's always the kind of class. They glad for teach. You see, they teach today, they make fun, they encourage you now, they advise you now. These are the teachers we need. I remember back where I left Academy, where I go Prince of Wales, the light of Mr. Elia, Mr. Sober, then Chemical. These are teachers that are dedicated to their jobs. Even way 10 million reach now, we and sit now. Then tell them, we pay them at you. They call me no more online. On account, free class. I remember the tender way I be ready for what take chemistry. They call me, like tomorrow get chemistry, call we all. Go to school, go teach me free. If I had the rest of the day in a chemistry, so go sit down. So you see, these are teachers that are dedicated.
All right. Thank you very much, and over to you, Ellen.
And I just want to add to what he just said. One thing I would say now that, do you have passion for teaching? Do you love teaching, or you just want to become a teacher to be paid? At times we can just go in for a certain job opportunity because of, let us say, we don't get nothing else to do. A lot of young people, they don't involve in teaching because they don't find out, say, even without paper before, you can teach, but now it's very difficult. I don't know, but for now, during the time when I began at school, like I began a teacher who very young, he come on university and they study another course, but he has never been to the college of teachers before. He never go study the course of teaching, but because he get passion for the job, he be even active than them when we don't get paper in teaching. So it's like most teachers don't have the passion. They don't love teaching, but they want to be in the classroom to be recommended. Say, okay, I don't teach before. I'm a teacher. I don't pass on knowledge. It's not for just pass on knowledge to picking them, but what in that knowledge get for bringing an impact and picking them in life as well. You get for think about that. So the effort of your teachers and what you just mentioned for say them, they actually get the passion. I would say passion, because now a passion will make somebody just call you for nothing without asking for money for just taking free class. And because of the know the future of unane bobo will be the good at the class. Sorry, now don't say that big man. Because in no say una get that learning passion as well. In no in waste. So in just get forget to engage. So teachers they not just need for go and teach at the end of the day and be paid. But let them have the passion and love for the job.
All right. Lucy, you get anything?
Well, just the same thing where make company don't say, you know, just they go into teaching just for teaching's sake and get paid, because nowadays they say when you turn teacher, you don't get money because government they pay salaries and all. Teachers that they get that opportunity there, so everybody want go into teaching. And some people can say I can go teach, at least I go sponsor me education during college. I go school, I do teaching. That teaching practice teachers then. So some people they just go into that for get the money and get paid, you know. So not to like say they get that passion they, but I guess on certain teachers there, like for me, I guess on certain teachers then I'm in school where I can actually I can really boast for them, because that man, the any sign go people like they say, Mr. Bangu are very good in terms of history and government.
All right.
He's a very good teacher, and he really know the middle class. Okay, always saying that Jesus never fail. Sometimes they even grumble, say, why always this man they cannot class? Unless I not get we. So it's really...
Right, family, we get 5 more minutes for maybe round up this program. The program that focus on children, and you get some on Kids Radio 102.9 FM. Me with the bring come to today in edition. Me your name Natine Kagbo. We still get Timothy Kamara. We get Lucinda Boima. We get Ellen Samura. And we go round them up with few advice, and the picking them now we DJSS3 now. So man, they get himself ready for next year for make a seat, and everybody gets you on the agenda. So man, maybe say that now for tighten up my belt and study other. So man, are they talking the facts? They say that now for family money. Everybody, we don't take that social media, and now we community some of the words. Then we get messages them where we go left for left them with. I will begin with you, Lucy. Which people and we set of people we go left for address.
In terms of what?
As we end the program, in terms of message, advice.
Oh, okay. I want to talk to the teachers then. Men not just lose up, because some teachers will say, no, not pay me, I need to go teach. So please, teachers then, we say that you passion, give you all to what you want to do. Give advice to students that teach them what they deserve, because some of them, the parents, they really strive for me to pay for them, make them go learn. And if you the teacher, because you back na parents, if you not do that, I go expect you picking back na other school for like competent they teach them. So I beg we teachers them, make them give with that education the way we need. Make them get that passion for what they want to do. And so with the students them, more give we all to the teachers them, more really show them waiting they learn, we waiting they teach we really they play that and we show them say yes that the efforts they need to go in vain. No study hard and try for do better in them.
All right, thank you very much. Well, that now with the voice of I will call it full name as we round up with you, Lucinda Yeni Boima. Thank you very much, and over to you, Timothy Kamara. Waiting could be your message, or that could be, or that them could be you targeted people as you round up.
Well, I can think say the educational system, if one let go, now 3 people then, for be very very cautious. The parents then, the teachers then, and we the school picking them, because the 3 sectors they contribute to the educational system. Great one, it can be said that your mama can force you. So you got some parents them that themselves they pull their own picking, you know, they pull and they give all kind facility for normally picking the but you know say you picking not reach that peak date, but you still the push and no more go before say continue. You know I know the outcome. You understand? The same to we the picking them, we be lazy for learn. We focus on then material, fashion, life them rather than study. So when the old phone, the social media business, see and they go do things that were not necessary. The same as the teachers them, they go to class, you know, say you get period for go teach. You need to teach the beginning in that precise and concise manner, which is very bad. So and we like a student, focus on the student. One thing we'll forget as school picking the way to go school. It's like they are key component in a student's mentality. But like now one great thing we go focus on that now discipline. You know, like I could say the future. I always can tell this because I've been a motivational speaker for the last 3 years in my school, in my own school. I used to tell my boys this. I say the future is very expensive, you know, and only those that are carriers of discipline will inherit the future. So like you get for discipline yourself. Self-discipline, it means a lot. It means a lot.
Yeah. All right, thank you very much. Well, that's Timothy Kamara. Thank you very much for joining inside the studio today for can talk on the outcome of the WAS 2022. And we go round them up with activists inside the studio with Ellen Samura. Over to you, Ellen.
Well, they don't already say a lot about what I want to say. So what me want to say again is that let teachers them not just rely on money, because a lot of time if you go to government schools, now market business they focus back. They not teach full time a day. They will just go something and so come on and do. We don't know buy this thing, we don't know submit it assignment, not pay for it, this. That is not helping the society. And as we go, I said, the 3 main areas of looking for support the educational sector in this country. Now we parents, the picking them and we teachers them. So do ya please, as it don't talk and only me for say, because many times we take us now the means of education and I get the problem. No, it is us ourselves. So I think we need to work on the areas them day for become better people them of serious, because it is only when we work on ourselves, now we will make salon be better somebody as well. So do ya, they will not tire. Teachers them will not tire. Young one them they will not tire, and as well as the parents them. Una get forgive we advice say no go this way, go this way. At times don't advise they can do it to something we will make we suffer in the future. But una get for the guide we are speaking them. So do ya with the big una ask the parents and ask the teachers, act like children as well.
All right, thank you very much. Well, Famul, that's the voice of Ellen Samura. Well, yeah, we're going to do the cutting down of today's edition of the program Focus on Children. Inside the program today, we will get Ellen Samura, we will get Lucinda Boima, and Lucinda Yeni Boima, and we will get Timothy Kamara. And we talk on the outcome of the WAS 2022, and we will get live interviews from students and as well as a teacher. But the WAS all related to the WAS 2022. And inside the program also we will dedicate a message to teachers and because today now Teachers Day, and we will get sports messages and surrounding education, educative ones. And we will bring come to that today in edition of the program Focus on Children. Me your name Natineka. So plenty thank you to all the one that will make this program come to a success today. And to you, we sound engineer, we are Mr. Ibrahim Janel. Plenty thank you for the great work we do, and to you Lucy for will you help forget the full recording of this program. And Famble, you go fortunate for listening to the full broadcast of today now with Facebook page. The program again we listen to on a Focus on Children. Me your name Natineka. I'm going to say have a lovely day and keep listening to Kids Radio.
This is for my teacher, yeah. It's your mirror, yeah. Teacher, oh, you're looking so pretty today.